Let me quickly talk to you about how to get a large Chase business credit card with EIN only and a bad or fair credit. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to have a quick discussion with you about how to get a high-limit Chase business credit card with EIN only, even if you have bad or fair credit. Step number one, folks, you need to get your act straight. This is so important. And this is really important. A lot of folks want to get a Chase business credit card and they're thinking, I have bad credit, I have a fair credit, so I'll never qualify. Well, you'll never qualify because you haven't done the homework that you need to do. You haven't established the fulcrum, the foundation, the strong foundation your business needs to get the EIN only business credit card from Chase. So you need to get your act straight. You need to have an EIN, you need to incorporate. Don't tell me you are a sole proprietorship and you're trying to get a Chase business credit card with a high limit. No, you need to file a 1065 or 1120. If you're filing Schedule C and reporting your business income on Schedule C, that means you are still a sole proprietorship, and it's about time you actually divorce. You need to divorce your financial affairs, your personal affairs from your business's affairs. Very important. So think about getting things that you want to think about the compliance requirements of your business, right? Licenses, permits, sales taxes, all that kind of stuff. You need to incorporate. This is important. Even if you are a single member LLC, even if you're a single member business, you can still establish yourself as a single member LLC. It is possible. Or you can be an S Corp or a C Corp, doesn't matter. And please don't forget to open a business bank account and have a business credit card. Even if this is a business secure credit card, that's fine too. The whole idea is to start having a business relationship with your bank and with other lenders. Okay, set up your accounting, set up your insurance requirements. Okay, and also you want to work on your business credit, things like trade lines, all that kind of stuff. We have focused on trade lines, net 30 accounts for new businesses on a lot of shows. Please go check out those shows, and also please don't forget to have a business plan. Having a business plan is foundational to your business. A business plan helps you understand what has happened so far in your company, what is happening now, and what is about to happen in the future. Because this is the kind of documents in which you lay a strong foundation for your business. Okay, EIN, business plan, business credit, incorporation, articles of incorporation, articles of organization, depending on the legal structure you choose, those are quintessential. Step number two, you need to understand Chase business credit cards. So Chase has a large repertoire, if I will, a large repertoire of EIN only business credit cards. Now, you might be thinking those are just simple business credit cards, but they can be EIN only if you set things up the right way. And let me ask you a question. Big decision time here. Big decision time. Do you have a clear idea of the kinds of credit cards that Chase has? The kinds of business credit cards. Do you have an idea? Did you know that you can get a business credit card from Chase even if you have bad or fair credit? A lot of people will say, no. You got to have a high credit score. You got to have excellent score, excellent FICO to qualify. But no, let's quickly go through the list here, and I'll explain to you. So we have the Inc. Business Unlimited credit card. With this card, the credit score recommended is 685 to 850. But Chase can consider for approval applicants who have a FICO score as low as 590 but have a multi-product relationship with Chase. I'm speaking about checking, savings, investments, retirement planning, merchant services, etc. Let's talk about the Inc. Business card, the Inc. Business Cash Credit Card. This card, the credit score recommended here is from 685 to 850, but Chase again can approve applicants who have a FICO score as low as 575 and a multi-product relationship with Chase. And then we have the Inc. Business Preferred Credit Card. And this card has actually an annual fee of $95, unlike the first two. But this card, the credit score recommended here is 685 to 850. I mean, the range. But Chase can consider for approval applicants who have a FICO score as low as 560 and a multi-product relationship with Chase. And then we have the co-branded credit card. So we have the Southwest Rapid Rewards Performance Business Credit Card. The credit score range recommended here is 700 to 850, but Chase can approve applicants who have a FICO score as low as 585 and a multi-product relationship with Chase. Again, when we speak about multi-product relationship, we're speaking about having simultaneously checking, savings, investments, retirement planning, merchant services, and so on and so forth. You don't have to have all of them, but it's good to have at least three. And you have the Southwest Rapid Rewards Premier Business Credit Card. The credit score recommended here is the range is from 700 to 850, but Chase can approve applicants who have a FICO score as low as 585 and a multi-product relationship with Chase. And then last but not the least, we have a United Business Card. And here, the credit score recommended, the range is 690 to 850, but Chase can approve you if you have a FICO score as low as 550 and you have a multi-product relationship with Chase. So in general, Chase EIN only business credit cards have a limit ranging from 5,000 to 5 million. So based on our analysis, if you have a bad or fair credit, the easiest quote unquote easiest card to get is the Inc. Business Preferred Credit Card, assuming you have built a solid multi-product relationship with Chase. Step number 3, folks. You want to talk to a Chase banker. So it's kind of important. So step number 1, you got your act straight. Number 2, you understood the different categories of Chase business credit cards. The third step is to talk to a Chase banker. That way you have a better idea of what's really happening here, right? And Chase is a national player. They are a financial behemoth in the United States. They are present in all states, including Hawaii and Alaska. So the whole thing here is to take time to either call or go to a branch. That way you want to sit with someone who has intel about how things work within the company, and they can talk to you more about your chances of approval, okay? And when you go to the banker, please remember to be ready to discuss your company's operational history, services that the company might need, right? I'm going to walk you through the services that Chase offers, but you got to have an idea about those things. If you have liquidity issues, what kind of cash issues are you trying to solve with this business credit card from Chase? And you also want to discuss specific points about the business credit card application process. It can also be the business loan application process, right? And you have to ask the banker directly, how do I make this credit card application EIN only? This is important. There are ways to make the whole application EIN only, and the banker will tell you, hey, listen, if you're able to show this to us, and us, we can just make the whole application EIN only. When people hear the term EIN only, they think on the application form, the credit card issuer is going to remove the social security number section, the box where it says enter your SSN. People are thinking, hey, listen, if this is just EIN only, I don't need to see this on a credit card. But you know what? Big mistake, because your social is for regulatory purposes, for AML, anti-money laundering purposes, for identification purposes. And if you want a company, a lender, to consider your business in an EIN only transaction, you need to beef up the EIN of your company. Okay? EIN by itself is nothing. It's just a number. It's just a numerical indicator that the IRS has given to your company, so that you're not tempted. Let's say you're not tempted to play games with the United States governments when it comes to times to pay your taxes. That's all. So they can track you. All right. So the EIN has to have a foundational strength. Has to have some kind of foundational strength. You want to ask the Chase banker what the requirements of the specific credit card you're trying to apply for, and he or she will tell you, hey, listen, this is the checklist. This is what you need to have for us to consider you on an EIN only basis. Step number 4, folks, you need to explore Chase Business Lending. So we're talking about having a high limit Chase Business Credit Card here, right? But Chase has other forms of lending. So what if you don't qualify for the business credit card? What are you going to do? You're just gonna go home and just be sad and eat your favorite pizza and just watch your favorite sports show and that's it. No, you gotta have a backup plan. And the backup plan here is to explore Chase Business Lending to see what kind of other loans they have. Let me ask you a question. Big decision time. Big decision time. Talk to me right now. What kind of financing do you need for your business right now? What kind of liquidity gap are you trying to fill? You want a business credit card. Why do you need the business credit card? Is it for operational purposes? Is it for working capital purposes? Why do you need that? Why do you need it? Because Chase offers business loans, lines of credit. They are very prominent also in SBA financing. They'll help you also with your equipment and trade financing transactions. Chase is also very good. They're very present in standby performance letters of credit and issuing those, the SBLCs. They also can help with commercial import letters of credit. They're very good with documentary collections also. Okay, and one thing I want to show you here, you can see, let's just quickly go through the loans, the business loans from Chase. So you have term loan, draw loan, advised line. And this can go from 5,000 all the way to 5 million, folks. And the terms are as long as 7 years or up to 75% of the equipment's estimated useful life if we're talking about equipment financing. And then you have a business line of credit. Here, the range is 10,000 to half a million. So that's the line of credit. And the annual fee is automatically waived when your average line utilization is 40% or more. And this is a renewable 5-year revolving term. You pay interest only on the amount of credit you actually use. And you can choose a monthly payment date that suits your cash flow, okay? You also have the commercial line of credit. So this is the right choice if your business has larger working capital needs. And you'll receive more than half a million line of credit. Okay, and the cool thing here is that what we love with the Chase offer is that they have a solution for each type of business and a solution for each size of business. Wonderful. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still having a conversation with you about how to get a large EIN only Chase business credit card with fair or bad credit. Step number 5, folks. You need to open Chase business accounts. I was speaking to you earlier about having a multi-product relationship with Chase. Now it's about time we dig a little deeper into that. So Chase business checking. They have several business checking accounts. Okay. So you have business checking, you have the business checking switch kit, you have a performance business checking, they have the platinum business checking, and they have the Chase business complete checking. Okay, one thing you need to understand here is that once you choose your business type, you need to actually have a checklist, and we're showing you on the screen, and we're gonna also we're showing the screen here. There is a sole proprietorship checklist on Chase's website. You can get that there, and if you are an LLC. There are several types of checklists based on your company. We just took 2 just to show you here. So they have the limited liability company LLC checklist. You can see on the screen here. But those are PDF documents you can download from Chase's website. So that's for the check-in. We also have savings accounts, business savings accounts. So you have Chase Business Total Savings. You have Chase Business Premier Savings. And you have Chase Business Certificates of Deposit, the CDs. Now, let's first talk about the Chase Business Total Savings. So here, you need to maintain a minimum ledger balance of $1,000 or more if you maintain a linked Chase Business Complete banking account. Okay, otherwise you will have a $10 monthly service fee. And you need to have, with this account, you have 15 monthly deposited items at no charge and up to $5,000 in cash deposits per statement cycle without an additional fee. And then you have the Chase Business Premier Savings. Here, the monthly service fee is $20 or nothing if you maintain a combined average daily balance of $25,000 or more in qualifying business deposit accounts. So the business deposit account, this is what I was talking to you when I mentioned the multi-product relationship. Okay, with this, the benefits, you have 30 monthly deposited items at no charge, up to $10,000 in cash deposits per statement cycle without an additional fee, and you have automatic saving transfer available. And the Chase Business Certificates of Deposit, you have a fixed rate of return. Higher balances may earn a better interest rate, and you earn CD relationship rates when linked to a Chase Business checking account. And you also have the FDIC insurance protection up to $250,000. Step number 6, folks, you need to explore Chase Business Services. So we spoke about Chase. Chase is a checking accounts. Chase is a savings accounts, CDs. Now let's talk about their business services. So they have merchant services. Let me ask you a question, folks. Big decision time. Big decision time. Do you need merchant services right now in your company? Do you even know what that means? Well, if you sell electronically, if you receive payments electronically, you're going to need merchant services. Okay, and so you can accept payments at your store, online, or on the go with Chase's point of sale and software solutions. And those solutions help you take payments your way. Okay, and let's talk about collection services. So besides merchant services, Chase also offers collection services. Another big decision time here. Big decision time. I'm going to ask you, do you know what collection services stand for? Talk to me. Talk to me. Well, collection services are basically things that allow you to collect, if you will, your receivables. So you can simplify managing your business with services to help increase cash flow. So receivable online. Chase has the economy lockbox, and they have the wholesale lockbox. Chase also has a service called Chase Quick Deposits. Okay, this service allows you to deposit checks right from your office or phone. So you can deposit money at any time and manage your finances online. Okay, you can scan checks with a desktop scanner or get the Chase mobile app. Wonderful. So for a small business or a mid-sized business, you have mobile deposit. You have what they call the single feed check scanner, and you have the multiple feed check scanner. For the single feed check scanner, they charge you $25 per month, and for the multiple feed check scanner, they're charging you $50 per month. And with Chase, you can also send or receive payments with Zelle. Now, folks, the reason why I'm telling you all this is that if you have bad or fair credit and you're trying to get a high limit EIN only business credit card from Chase, you need to play the game. And I'm sharing with you the rules of the game. You need to establish a multi-product relationship with Chase. Okay, so besides business checking accounts and business savings accounts, you need to hire Chase for at least 1 or 2 services. That way, they depend on you. They're doing business with you. You know, they're eating your cash. So they'll be fine for you to eat their cash too, in terms of giving you a high limits. This is how the game is played. Step number 7, folks. You need to apply. Once you're ready, you need to apply. Our strong recommendation is with any EIN high limit, Chase or Wells Fargo or any other bank credit card, business credit card, you want to apply at a branch or over the phone. But I'm walking you through the whole application process here, so you have an idea of what is required. Okay, so I want you to look right now on the screen. So the first slide here, they will asking you for your personal info. They'll ask you for your title, your name, your date of birth, your mother's maiden name. Okay, all the information here is fictitious, of course. Next, they will ask you to put your social, your address, your state, your phone number, your email, and remember that the social security number presence here is only for identification purposes and AML purposes. Okay, this is why I tell you it's better to apply at a branch if you don't want to risk a hard pull. And this is for the SSN box here is for identification purposes. Next, you have to put the total gross annual income of your total annual gross income. That's your salary and other sorts of income you have. So that's the personal info. Now let's move on to the business info. So you have to specify the legal business structure that you have. LLC. We put LLC here. You put your legal business name, your business legal name, the desired business name on the card. Next, you have to put if your company has a DBA, doing business as, you have to put your EIN. You have to put your address. You have to enter your ad and put also the number of employees you have. Pretty straightforward. You know, the date you open up the business and your annual revenue here. We put 120 grand, so that's about 10 grand per month. Trying to be conservative here. And next, you have to put the kind of category you're in, your industry, right? The business type that you have. I mean, this is just for Chase to run their own risk metrics internally, right? You have to put your your estimated monthly spend. Here we put $1,000, but if you want a high limit EIN only business credit card from Chase, you need to actually beef up that amount. It has to be like 10 grand or 5 grand. If you put $1,000, they'll probably give you like a tiny limit, maybe 5,000 or 10,000 in limits. Okay, I mean this could be a lot for some people, but you know, you understand my point, right? The next here is you have to look at the pricing information, the APR, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, you can see it's 15.99% to 20.99%. Next, I'm showing you there are a series of certifications. So nobody reads those, but I would strongly recommend that you read them. So you have to check the box where it says I have read and agreed to the above, and you submit. So once you submit, you can see on the screen that Chase's algorithm is working on the request. And then next, you can see here that you know, this is the answer you will get. So basically, they will ask you to more time to review the application. But long story short, it's better to apply at a Chase branch. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I was speaking to you today about how to get a high limit EIN only business credit card from Chase, even if you have bad or fair credit. Number one, you want to get your act straight. Number two, you want to understand Chase business credit cards. Number three, you want to talk to a Chase banker. Number four, you want to explore Chase business lending. Number five, you want to open Chase business accounts. Number six, you want to explore Chase business services. And number seven, you want to apply. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.